We are surrounded by a sea of invisible energy waves. These waves come from cell phones, Wi-Fi routers, cell towers, and countless other wireless devices. This invisible energy is called radio frequency, or RF radiation. While these technologies have revolutionized our lives, we must acknowledge the growing concerns surrounding their potential impact on human health. For years, scientists have been raising red flags about the long-term effects of continuous exposure to RF radiation. Evidence suggests links between RF radiation and a range of health issues, from cancer to reproductive problems. Ignoring these warning signs could have dire consequences for the well-being of Americans. We must prioritize independent scientific research to understand the full extent of the risks posed by RF radiation. Furthermore, we need to reevaluate and update our safety standards to reflect the latest scientific findings. The health of our nation depends on it. The National Toxicology Program, or NTP, is a federal agency tasked with evaluating the safety of various substances, including RF radiation. In a landmark study, the NTP found clear evidence that RF radiation from cell phones can cause cancerous tumors in laboratory animals. This research was groundbreaking. It provided the most comprehensive and rigorous evidence to date of the potential carcinogenicity of RF radiation. However, despite the significance of these findings, the NTP's research on RF radiation has been abruptly halted. This decision has left a gaping hole in our understanding of the long-term health effects of this ubiquitous technology. Without continued research, we are left in the dark, unable to make informed decisions about our health and the well-being of our children. This lack of transparency and the silencing of crucial scientific inquiry is unacceptable. The current safety standards for RF radiation set by the Federal Communications Commission, or FCC, are outdated and inadequate. These guidelines, established in 1996, do not account for the exponential increase in wireless device usage and the constant exposure we now experience. Moreover, they fail to consider the potential long-term effects of RF radiation, particularly on vulnerable populations like children. A recent court ruling has further highlighted the inadequacies of the FCC's safety guidelines. The court found that the FCC had ignored scientific evidence and failed to adequately protect public health. This ruling serves as a stark reminder of the urgent need for updated regulations that reflect the realities of our technology-driven world. The potential health risks associated with RF radiation extend far beyond cancer. Emerging research suggests that RF radiation may also have detrimental effects on reproductive health, sleep patterns, neurological function, and childhood development. We stand at a critical juncture. The proliferation of wireless technology is inevitable, but our approach to safety and regulation must evolve. We must prioritize the health and well-being of all Americans, especially our children, who are growing up immersed in a world saturated with RF radiation. I urge you, President Trump, to take immediate action to address this pressing issue. Reinstate funding for the NTP's research on RF radiation and ensure that independent scientific inquiry can continue without interference. Direct the FCC to update its outdated safety guidelines to reflect the latest scientific knowledge and to prioritize the protection of public health. The time for complacency is over. We must act decisively and responsibly to safeguard the health of current and future generations.